right, what would you do right now at 10:30? What would you do if you thought you had a winning lottery ticket, but then found out the printer that printed it made a mistake on that ticket? Well, how is that possible? Well, it is. Fox 13's Doug Smith has been investigating the lottery's printing practices, and now you're going to see why you've got to go beyond those magic numbers to see if you really are a winner.
Merry Christmas. We all miss you here. It's not the same. Christmas is not the same. Grandpa's a little depressed.
And Joe Curcio had every reason to feel down on his luck. Just a year earlier, he and his wife Anne Marie got the ultimate rush after scratching off a Gold Rush ticket and thinking they'd won the big jackpot.
We decided, let's go get a ticket, and it's a Mother's Day gift. And I said, that sounds good. And it turned out to be a $500,000 ticket.
When they got back to Ocala, they quickly packed up and left early Monday morning before sunrise for Tallahassee with what they thought was a winning ticket.
We got our lottery ticket checked, and they said Misprint, and we were like, oh, we never heard that word before.
They couldn't believe it when the state refused to hand over the $500,000 prize. The Curcio's attorney calls it fraud.
They knew that misprints were going to occur.
This is a copy of the ticket. The original is in safe storage. It appears to have a 1 on the top row and a 1 above the $500,000 scratch-off piece. The ticket's not a winner according to the lottery because first, it didn't scan. And second, see the letters TH and a partial N below the number 1? The lottery claims it indicates the number 13. The 3 didn't show up, therefore it's a misprint.
They knew that ink would develop on the heads of these printers and that this is just simply an unavoidable problem they would have to live with. And yet they continue to sell lottery tickets.
Did the lottery really know misprints were happening? Yes, concluded this report by the Florida Lottery's Inspector General. The lottery was aware of the problem, but says it's
18 out of 12.3 billion. That means our misprint rate is 0.00000000146. It rarely happens.
The lottery's David Bishop defends the integrity of scratch-off games even after the Inspector General's report recommended several changes involving the lottery and SGI, the Georgia company that prints the tickets. One would require SGI to pay a claim on a winning ticket misprint. Another would define what is a misprint. The lottery has an easy answer, but it doesn't seem fair to some people.
Good luck. There is no such thing as a payable misprint. The ticket's either a winner or it's not a winner. Clear and simple. It's black and white.
Black and white. That's what folks who play the lottery think. It's easy to know if you've won.
The matching numbers, you know, so you're on a, whatever, 4 numbers on the top, then they have to match the ones on the bottom.
That's not always true, as the Curcios found out. It's not just a matter of scratch and match. There's a triple verification system.
Number 1, the winning numbers. Number 2, the caption of that winning number right below the winning number. And finally, we have embedded those numbers in the ticket so that when you scan the ticket either at a lottery retailer or here at a lottery office, you know if it's a winner or not.
Are all these conditions clearly spelled out on the ticket? Not really. This is all it says.
To try to claim that there are additional terms that are imposed in this contract after you buy the ticket based on what's on the back is just ridiculous. No other business could get away with doing that.
So what about tickets that appeared to be losers but might actually be winners?
That's a real problem because people are throwing away tickets all the time that could very well be winning tickets if these misprints are out there.
Most people we spoke with had no idea that was even a possibility.
I think I'll stick with the lotto instead. You know, scratchy, you know. I haven't been very successful with these.
It's been a 5-year legal battle for the Curcios. Joe has now passed away. His wife hopes that she lives long enough to one day see the money, John.
Boy, now you can imagine what kind of upsetment they've got here. But,
sure.
But you mentioned 17 other misprints that the company has made here.
Yeah.
Misprinting tickets. Have they ever paid out any of these?
Not once. The lottery has never, ever paid out for a misprint. Instead, they'll offer the customer another ticket, and that's essentially all they'll do, but they do not pay out for misprints.
All right, now does the state law protect the lottery in terms of how much they have to pay out in a lawsuit? And surely they've been sued before.
Yeah, well, you know about sovereign immunity. And the lottery claims that they are protected by sovereign immunity, which would limit the damages to $200,000. But that limit doesn't apply in a breach of contract case, according to the Curcio's attorney, and that's what they're moving forward on. This is also the first time someone has challenged the lottery's so-called sovereign immunity in court, claiming it operates more like a revenue-generating business than a state agency. So we'll keep you posted on how this lawsuit develops. And, you know, it would be interesting to see how a jury would respond to all of this. And perhaps one day that's where it's all headed.
Well, we wish the Curcios well, and whoever else gets a ticket that's misprinted and thinks they won the lottery. Doug, thank you very much. Kelly?